Good morning. Now let's get straight to the point. To my subscribers, understand this. There was a plane and helicopter crash in Washington last night. Now, let this be a learning situation for you. The media reported the crash, fine and dandy. But what's important is who were the people killed in the crash. Now, once we determine who the people were who died in the crash, we can determine whether or not they were murdered or it was an accident. Now, Donald Trump said that when he won the election, we would not have to worry about voting anymore. He said that he would be a dictator for one day. Well, to do that, you have to destroy the Constitution. And to destroy the Constitution, you need people to help. Because the president can't do that on his own. So how would you go about doing that? Well, the first thing you'd have to do would be to shut down organizations that are investigating you. The second thing, and you would have to put a puppet in place. The second thing that you would have to do, if you want to take a person out, you would have to get rid of safety precautions. This would allow you to attack people. And if you remove the safety precautions for airlines, then you could attack people in planes. So the question is this: who were the people who died in that military helicopter and that private airline? Now we know who suspended the safety procedures. That was done by Elon Musk, who worked for Donald Trump. Also supported Donald Trump. So now, if you undermine the protection systems of the United States, then that puts you in a position to where you can become a dictator when you get rid of all your opposition. So the question is, who was it on those planes? Now, mainstream media is making a big deal talking about the crash itself. But as they talk about the crash, they are reporting Trump's sorrowful, non-sympathetic conversation on the report, where all he does is blame people. All he does is misdirect the blame, but the news media doesn't admit that he was the one, under his administration, safety procedures were laxed. The media doesn't mention that. They mention it sideways. So you really don't even think about it. But as to who the people were that were murdered, we don't know. And the question is, are these people a part of the United States security system? And where were they going? All this information needs to be known. He's already is attacking the FBI. So the first thing I want to say is that my subscribers, I've told you how to protect yourself. And so you need to go back and study all of my posts that are dated to secure your protection. Now, understand this. God is not a frequency. This is what white scientists believe God is a frequency. No, God is not a frequency. God is a frequency, but God is more than a frequency. God is the consciousness of consciousness. And once if you follow my instructions, then you, as I've stated, you will become a spiritual master. And you will be able to master your own destiny. And you will be able to see the things that I see and know the things that I know. But first, you have to adapt yourself to listening to the truth. You have to listen to the truth. You have to research the truth. You cannot be biased and claim your spiritual powers if you are a Hebrew Israelite. Because if you are biased, you can't claim your spiritual powers because you're going to be filtering it improperly. You have to filter information properly. You can't be thinking while a person is talking to you. You have to be digesting. And once you digest, then you must be able to research it, make sure that it adds up with the knowledge that you have now. See, this is why people can't comprehend what I am saying a lot of the time, because they do not bring the qualities necessary to understand or comprehend my messages. If you constantly lie to yourself, deceive yourself, nothing I'm saying is going to make sense to you because you have your filter for disseminating information is clogged up with your ego. And this is the problem with Caucasian Neanderthals. This is the problem that the people who are trying to overthrow this country and make Trump a dictator, this is what they suffer from. And this is why I can see through everything they're doing. And I can tell you this. In this physical body, they don't have an advantage over me in this physical body. But once out of this body, there will be no mercy on my part, none whatsoever. So do what you want to do, come what may. But I'm not going anywhere, and I have no fear of you. Understand this. What you think you've learned from the Comedian mystery system is imprinted in my DNA. I am a chosen of a chosen people, and my DNA is awakened. I don't need to research this. I don't need to study this for my spiritual abilities. All I have to do is recognize truth and the spirit within me, and then all this information is transferred from my DNA to my subconscious and then to my conscious. And this is all Hebrew Israelites have to do. All these so-called content creators talking about, oh, God told me to tell you this, God told me to tell you that. That's bullshit. Excuse me. When God speaks to you and your channels are open, the messages will hit you like a ton of bricks. Now, I got a a bad habit. I've been trying to break the habit of saying like and subscribe, but I guess I'm just going to say like and subscribe anyway. It'll because they're trying. Probably God wants me to do this. Probably because they're trying to bury my. Well, ain't no doubt about it. They're trying to bury my videos. But the reality of the situation, not everybody has the spiritual integrity to understand my videos anyway. If you are probably what we call a Christian, or perhaps even a Muslim, and you don't think for yourself and you're brainwashed, you probably won't understand anything I'm telling you anyway. But anyway, like and subscribe. Talk to you all later.